Hello and welcome to this Warcraft replay. This is going to be the first of a best of 3 here on the map Terenas stands. I've immediately discovered that there are a couple of things that I did not want in this one. Oh well. Yeah, it's been a while, but let's just move along. Tho versus Yumiko. Of course, Tho generally doesn't like going human against the mirror, so he will tend to off-race it, and of course his second best or second preferred is Night Elf. So he'll be floating in as the teal Night Elf player in the bottom right. He'll be facing off against Yumiko, the fourth player of Group C. He will be playing as the orange human. So yeah, a couple of things that I did not want happen in the future, in fact. I swear to God, it's like I'm just forever cursed whenever I encounter like topics and all that. So just recently, I've had a comment to, basically it's a request that I remove the overlay, and I don't like doing that because I spent a lot of time doing it, and then, well, if I choose to not use it anymore, then it's a lot of wasted effort. I know it may seem like meaningless effort, but I at least spent some time on it, so I would rather remove it for a more reasonable, reason than it just blocking the view. It's not really blocking the view, like, yeah, I completely made it so it covers the original UI. Now the only problem with Night Elf is that it has like this branch, I don't know, decoration there, so it is gonna look a little awkward under the demonic gate. Oh well. It is gonna be an Archmage versus a Warden. Warden is pretty popular hero pick in Terenas stands, as it is a rather small map. Wardens do seem to be occurred a lot more in small maps. Yeah, we'll see. Haven't seen too many long games recently, mainly because we have ZDR and FQQ, and yeah, that was a weird series, honestly. Nevertheless, hopefully this will be lengthy, maybe 3 games, who knows. +6 claws on the Warden, and well, we're just gonna have level 2 immediately for her, as well as this Archmage, also +6 claws, +3 strength as well. Oh wow, +6 strength, so literally the same items for both players. And it does seem like Yumiko wants to go for a fast expand. Yep, nothing too out of the normal there. He brought a lot of peasants as well. Warden will, or she might be able to pick up one of those footmen. We shall see. Nope, she actually missed out, and she won't get any extra experience on that, unfortunately. She actually missed that one as well. Maybe early game jitters for Tho here. Won't matter too much that missing one creepjack is not too important, as long as he denies this expansion, or at least manages to find a way to win before that expand starts making bank, I guess. +3 strength being sold for a pair of boots. Robe Magi being picked up on the Archmage, so he is going to hit quite a bit, but he is being chased down by the Warden at the same time. Another Shadow Strike. She has enough mana for another, but I'm pretty sure Yumiko will TP out before he takes too much damage. Hopefully. He's gonna get blocked by an archer. He really shouldn't save his TP for the sake of just saving the Archmage. There we go. He will use it to deny the Shadow Strike. I was gonna suggest that, and he indeed did. Archer trying to harass this Arcane Tower. Well, 6 peasants on that all times. Probably not gonna fall. Alright, back at Tho's base. He is gonna go for Tier 2 Hunter Soul being timed as well, so Ancient of Lore transition here for the Night Elf player. Boots of Speed has been picked up by the Archmage, and he also got himself a set of Dust, just in case for, I guess, any straggling archers. I doubt that the Warden's gonna get into a low health situation, but she is getting really close. Yeah, Tho should realize that Dust is in the inventory there. Yeah, the Warden still has not recovered any mana from the last time, so was unable to actually get off any Shadow Strikes. You will be using 3 full Moonwells, and yeah, I guess nothing's really happening over at his side of the map, so I guess he can't afford to use those Moon Juices. Ancient of War creeping at the Sasquatch camp. Warden will get level 3, unless Yumiko has something to say about it. His Archmage is still pretty low health, but I guess Yumiko's pretty confident. He doesn't have a TP scroll, he doesn't have any way to actually deny any abilities from the Warden. So he has to be careful. There we go with a Shadow Strike there, and that was level 2 Shadow Strike, so that's gonna be an Archmage taken down. Okay, that was... I was expecting more, but Yumiko disappointed me there. Maybe we'll see something else. I don't actually know what that something else will be. The Warden will chase down the straggling footmen, though being really greedy, Shadow Striking the highest health one, and I guess he'll just be able to kill both regardless. So Yumiko lost a lot of food there, a lot of army, a lot of units. So he's gonna remake his Archmage and start tier 2. Not something you'd like to see, having literally no army against a Night Elf who's finished tier 2, starting his Ancient of Lore production maybe, when he chooses to, I guess. The Moonstone has been activated, and well, I'm pretty sure those should be aware that he's in a really good position. Yumiko went for harassive play and actually received quite a bit of a negative penalty there. Wand of Illusion just in case for any sort of tanking or scouting. It will be used for scouting for now. And now the expansion is under attack. A couple of archers, probably not enough to actually deal with the Arcane Tower and the Shredder. Maybe. I might be a bit of a bold statement already. Fan of Knives being used to kind of hurt the peasant line there. One more should be able to finish the job. And there we go. I believe, yeah, some of those peasants were hit by it. Others, well, I guess they were pretty lucky. Goblin Shredder does get taken out, and the Archmage is back. He will be able to pop down another Water Elemental. But other than that, he's pretty much just an attacking unit right now. He's not really a hero. Abolish Magic has been done for the Dryad, and she will take down the Elemental with 2 simple casts. Pretty good against the Archmage specifically. No Arcane Volt either for Yumiko, so he has no way to get regen scrolls or clarity potions. He also needs to start his second hero if he wants to actually catch back up. He just finished Keep Tech, so that might be a possibility, but he might as well just go ahead and start his tier 2 production. Okay, Arcane Volt gets placed down. Arcane Sanctum number 1. Will we go for number 2? I guess not. We're just going for a single Sanctum Riflecaster build maybe. There we go. Rifleman has just started. Tree of Life will be soon to become a new base. Essentially, it's pretty funny. Night Elves will tend to go for tier 2 first and then expand. But human players, they're pretty much the opposite. They usually expand first and then tier 2. Yeah, it's just pretty interesting that the 2 most common races in competitive play actually deal with expansions, and meanwhile Orc and Undead don't usually expand. Might be a bit of a correlation, might just be, you know, chance, but we shall see. Yumiko placing down a lot of farms. Not sure if it's going to be farms that he will use, because he is 49 over 50 already. There's Arcane Sanctum number 2. Of course he can afford to do that since he has 2 bases. But that's a lot of units for Tho there. I believe Tho's over upkeep. No, he's not. He's actually lower than Yumiko, which is really surprising. But I guess Riflemen do cost more than Dryads anyway. And we have a second hero here, the Mountain King, coming out for Yumiko. Mountain King is basically just there to answer the Warden. Can't really do much against the Dryads. Would be fruitless to use that Mountain King to counter those archers. It's a pretty weird thing to say. Rifleman being focused down there by the Dryads. Yeah, well, these Dryads may not hit as hard, but, well, they are pretty high in numbers. Defend is actually going to be a monster against these ranged units, however. So maybe the Footmen should be dealt with by the Warden and everything else. Well, everything else. Warden at level 5, actually pretty quick level 5 in fact. I'm actually amazed at how quick she is nearing level 6. I think by the time level 6 happens, it's pretty much GG. Yumiko has actually no way of dealing with the Avatar of Vengeance, and there we go. Level 6 has been attained, and we might be having the Avatar of Vengeance. We should, since it's such a powerful ability. Usually, like, players would go, like, not their ultimate ability because of mana problems, but in the Warden's case, it should be pretty easy to just go for the Avatar. Spellbreakers have added to the mix of Yumiko's army. We also have bears out for Tho, and he has the second hero, which is going to be the panda, the ever so common panda, to complement the Warden as we get a lot more AoE into Tho's hero composition. Ah, blink. Okay, that really limits the possibility that Avatar is trained up. And I guess Avatar is just not gonna happen this game. That was, I believe, level 3 blink. Alright, so she has level 3 blink and level 3 fan of knives, which is, I guess, explains the reason why she's not actually using Shadow Strike. Dust's Appearance will be used. Warden was actually waiting for a little bit more mana, but the Arcane Tower actually dealt with that very quickly. So right now the Warden is a one woman killing machine, just single-handedly harassing the expansion and main base of Yumiko. I don't know if Yumiko knows that this base is here. No, he does not. So yeah, that's pretty unfortunate, because Yumiko is kind of behind in every aspect of the game. The panda is very close to level 3 as well, so level 2 Breath of Fire will be pretty useful against those priests, but other than that, well, I guess the Rifleman as well. Mountain King level 2, Archmage level 4, Warden still harassing both bases, and we just had like pretty much both peasant lines taken out by just a couple of fan of knives. Yeah, I think this game's just gone to Tho. Wow, how unenthusiastic. Most of the time games should be ended with like a dramatic, like huge dramatic fight, but if it's just like this, it's just like systematic dismantling of your opponent's like play. It's not very climatic. It's what I want to say. Arcane Tower will be taken out not much you can really do in Yumiko's case. He fell down, he fell behind really early on, and there was just no way to get back. Level 7 on the Warden, so actually no, not level 7. Okay, I don't know what I was talking about. I guess she went level 3 Blink and level 2 Phantom Knives. But regardless, the Avatar Vengeance will be the game-winning unit there. There's just no way that Yumiko, even if he kills a couple of these units, there's no way he can deal with those spirits. Drunken Fire also doing a pretty good job of just mitigating the damage of those Riflemen and Priests. I'm not sure if Drunken Haze actually affects the mortar teams in any way, but Yumiko is actually, you know, holding up a reasonable fight. It's just unfortunate that both of his heroes are pretty far behind. And these mass bears are just gonna do their jobs, and we'll just go through that human wall. Yep, score pretty much tells it all. It's too bad there's no timeline where we like see where Yumiko dropped off. I'm pretty sure it's when he went for that harassive play and lost his Archmage. Either way, that is going to be game 1. I will see you guys in game 2. Take care.